Let's talk about stealing inside Roblox actually. And now there's way too many contexts that this could be in. Like a lot of people have different ideas of what stealing on Roblox actually is. It could be people stealing content ideas on YouTube. This is the first thought that I have. Some people, it may be stealing game assets from other games and stuff like that to be used in your game. Or it could be stealing player outfits. It could be stealing on small levels or stealing on like higher levels and stuff like that. And I'm gonna have to go through all of them into this video. So let's start off with like the really small insignificant stuff, like stealing avatars and stealing clothes and items inside of Roblox. You know, like some people really do not like it when you steal their avatars or their style. I know a lot of people that either go on, I guess, Pinterest or somewhere, I guess like Instagram or something like that. Usually they'll find outfit ideas and stuff like that to incorporate into their avatar. And I think that's fun. Personally, I think that's fine, to be honest. I think some people just generally don't really have ideas, avatar ideas that pop up in their head. Some people are actually like unnaturally good at making avatars. I know some of you guys definitely are. In like the comments, you can type up like how many avatar ideas you have made. It's either you're in one or two groups. You're either like you rock, like me, you rock with a standard avatar for like the rest of your time playing Roblox, or you flip between ideas, like avatar ideas, like every single week. Either you find it on Pinterest or something like that. And usually, I guess this is like the really small version of it. I think it's honestly fine if you just steal avatar ideas. Personally, I think I would not really trust a lot of people with my style, because you know, your Roblox avatar kind of represents, I guess, like a version of you. Basically, it's like the version that you display to like other people and stuff like that. And I feel like just copying other people or stealing the avatar ideas from them honestly means that you're kind of a sheep, to be honest. But it honestly, like, you can do it if you want to. Like it's not that serious if you do that kind of stuff. Also, if you want to get avatar ideas, make sure to check out like how many views that video has. I remember checking out this TikTok that has like 3 to 4 million views talking about Roblox avatar ideas, and I remember, I think 15 minutes later I was in a Roblox game and I remember someone just rocking the exact same fit that the TikTok video showed. So I recommend going more obscure, man, because chances are if there's a million, there's at least like a couple thousand of these accounts that have the same avatar, and you don't want to get into that situation, bro. Okay, that's like the really petty stuff out of the way actually. Okay, so I got it out of the way. I want to talk about actually stealing clothes and stealing game assets. I don't really have such an intimate connection to that one. You know, you design like your original clothes and stuff like that. You know, you design game assets for your game. I'm gonna talk about the clothes one first, like on the marketplace, and you sell it out, and there's some dude trying to rip you off entirely. And that one is super duper hard, because number one, are they really stealing from you in the first place? If it's like the only way that you can really tell if they're stealing from you is if it's like a one-on-one connection. Other than that, it could be just be inspiration and stuff like that. The thing about stuff like, I guess, clothes and like reselling clothes and stuff like that is that there could be so many people that will have the same idea as you. So I guess hard for people to just say whether they steal it or not, or they just have the same idea as you, unless they copy like one-on-one or something like that. Definitely there's some clothes owners that deal with this issue a lot, and I think you only really get copyright protection for like the clothes that you make unless it's like super duper original and stuff like that. Like there's people that are actually very good UGC clothes designers and stuff like that are super duper talented, that spend hours into making their clothes look as good as possible, and they have their own like touch to them. And then there are other people that literally just upload the Nike logo onto like a t-shirt and they just say, oh, I'm a clothes designer. No, that's like levels to this shit. It's like a speeding wall bar on like Regretevator. This is actually pretty insane. Generally, that's for like copying other players, but I've seen some people copy Roblox items, like for example, stuff like the Void Star or the Dominuses, stuff that's usually like super duper expensive. People are selling it for cheap as UGC items. And that one, honestly, I have no problem with. I have no problem with people just copying Roblox, bro. Because it's not as intimate, because, you know, Roblox is a corporation and you're just screwing over Roblox as a corporation. And if they don't mind and they don't really put the time and effort into moderating it in the first place, then why bother, to be honest? I'm fine if people just make UGC remakes of Roblox items. Like, honestly, I think it's bullshit that I have to spend thousands and thousands of Robux to be able to get items inside of Roblox. I want these items to be as accessible as possible. I know I just pissed off like a bunch of my trader friends and a bunch of people in the trading community with this opinion, but honestly, I don't care. These should be for everybody, bro. And I feel like if someone makes like a really good replica or puts their own take and their own spin on a certain Roblox item that's very revered, why not? Like, honestly, I really support that. Next one I'll talk about, which is like super duper important, game assets. I saw this with doors. I remember, I guess, like protecting your assets inside of games is actually super duper important now. I saw this with doors. I remember like when doors first popped off, and I remember just seeing like the entire doors toolkit. I don't know how the hell did these people get it. I saw the entire doors like free toolkit everywhere on like the Roblox toolbox. If you type up doors on like the Roblox Studio, I think some of you guys have done it, especially developers. If you have done it, you can legit see like everything that you need about doors just over there. And it's insane in my opinion, because usually this doesn't happen with any other game. Oh my god, it's super duper laggy right now. And it definitely feels like trash, because like if you're like a independent game developer, you know, you make all of your own game assets and stuff like that, and just seeing them get re-uploaded and used in the marketplace is just, man, that honestly sucks, because like it's just people just using your stuff without any reason whatsoever. And there's some certain assets that are like completely free. They are supposed to be for free. I think you've seen some of them before, like people who create assets for reuse and stuff like that, and that's pretty cool. But most of the time, you know, if you be looking out at all these other games, they aren't supposed to be there. And this is even worse if you actually like get people to make assets for you, especially in the case of doors. I assume there's like a lot of asset designers, and they paid some really good Robux or really good real money for some of the assets that they use for these games, and it's completely ripped into the Roblox marketplace just for other people to use. Any models that are uploaded to the client that you see in your screen right now, you can't really hide that away from like exploiters and stuff like that. You can't really do that, to be honest. There's not really a fix for it. From what I heard from friends, basically like you can actually like have a script. There's a certain script that is able to stop low-level hacking, but if like a person uses like high-level synapse or something like that, nah, they can't do anything about it. They legit can't do anything about it. Their assets are gonna be ripped from them straight away. And the thing is, all this is like super duper background stuff. As a consumer, as like a player of these games, you don't necessarily feel it because the developers feel it. You don't feel it as a consumer. I'm gonna be honest with you, what initially sparked this video in the first place was me seeing a tweet from this dude. He basically trashed my video talking about why Roblox FNAF is amazing, because a lot of these newer FNAF models, like these Friday Nights at Freddy's games, they use like stolen assets for their models and stuff like that. You know, a friend DM'd me about this yesterday, and I was just so baffled because I didn't even know that this was an issue in the first place. As a casual fan of FNAF, I legit just thought that everybody who made like the models for their own games were original. I didn't know that stealing assets and stealing models was such a big thing as a consumer, because I'm not a game developer, until I got this tweet from this dude trashing my FNAF video. But what is the solution to all of this? You can take down these assets manually, but bro, nobody got time for that, man. You got developers barely got time to make their games in the first place, so why would they have to spend time doing DMCA takedowns or hiring people to get DMCA takedowns? That's gonna cost them way more money than it's worth. So honestly, this is like a losing battle, to be honest. And this is not just Roblox, like a lot of other game companies also have a lot of this like models into the client. There's no chance that they won't get taken by other people. It's just a sad situation all around, man. And you know, I know this affects developers way more than other YouTubers who don't even make games, but I need to shine light on this because it's actually super duper insane how much people get away with this stuff. And the problem is there's literally no way to protect it. But Roblox is the Wild West, man. You can legit, like, if you put your stuff on Roblox, it's the Wild West. You have to accept that anything that you put on Roblox will be taken against you, and Roblox won't do anything about it unless it's like a super duper big company. Unless you're like Nintendo size or Sony size and you can actually like mess up their bag, there's no way, like as an independent game developer, or even as like a medium-sized Roblox developer, you can't do anything about it. One thing I didn't touch on my original recording is definitely making games of ideas. A lot of Roblox games, especially popular ones, copy games from outside. Like ROLVe literally is the Roblox version of Valve. And they have legit copied, I think, every Valve game out there. Typical Colors 2, TF2, CS2, CSGO became CB, Counterblocks. And it's a bit ironic considering their most popular game, Arsenal, I don't think it's built off of any game by Valve in particular. I think that's one that they made by themselves. But the concept of Arsenal is really too simple anyway, so I'm not gonna give them points for that. They gotta make Half-Life or Portal or something like that, man. Like, legit, I'm not happy with this selection of games right now. So really, in this case, it's not really like Roblox is just copying other people. It's also Roblox copying people outside as well. well and directly ripping them off and putting them into a Roblox version. I'm sorry, bro, but I'm gonna call counter blocks and typical colors too. I'm gonna call them copies, bro, because they are. Like, I even got the same maps as them: Dust 2, Mirage, Inferno. These are the Roblox versions, and these are the versions from CS2, and you can legit see the resemblance there. Definitely there's a line between inspiration and there's a line between copying that you can observe with these games as well. You also have to take a game like Entry Point and a game like Payday 2. Entry Point, I think, is a very Payday 2 inspired game, but it's inspired, it's not a copy. These games play fundamentally very different from one another, and I think Entry Point is easily the best Roblox game of all time, or at least one of the best. This game's a 10 out of 10 for me. I have to go make a separate video on this game. And even other Roblox games copy each other. You remember The Strongest Battlegrounds? Literally, there's like thousands of copies of that game now that legit copy the same combo movesets as The Strongest Battlegrounds has. So it's not Roblox games copying like games from outside, it's also Roblox games copying off each other, which is crazy in my opinion. But whatever, bag is bag, money is money, you know what I'm saying? Next up, I want to talk about the stealing ideas YouTuber situation. This one is the one that I'm legit most familiar about. This one I don't really need much of like other people's opinions on this. There's definitely a culture where a lot of people just technically just do the same stuff, especially in gameplay and especially in commentary YouTubers. Gameplay YouTubers, like a lot of them just make the same, I guess, videos over and over again on like the same games, you know what I mean? When you see like, for example, Need More Heat, I guess that Roblox game is a very good example. It's a very, I guess, recent example. You know, there'll be games that appear out of nowhere and everybody will make their gameplay videos on them. And there's also commentary YouTubers that literally post about the same topic over and over again. I remember this one situation like a few months ago. I watched this one commentary YouTuber, this really small commentary YouTuber talking about this specific stuff, like the specific item and stuff like that, like a specific topic. And I remember just hearing like 5 other videos on the same topic by 5 other different commentary YouTubers, and I watched all of them just to see what happens, like what are they talking about. Did it offer anything different? No. Word for word, I think 50% of the video is different. The only thing that's different is that 3 of these guys played Arsenal and 2 of these guys played Super Doomspire instead. Of course, Super Doomspire, like this was like a while ago. And as a content creator, I'm a bit, I guess, to be personal with you, like I'm a bit about this topic, because personally topics aren't really like owned by other people. You don't really own a topic. Like if you're the first person that creates a video on said topic, you're not gonna stop other people from making the same video, right? It's like, oh, I'm the first person that made a video about this evade update, boom, I should be able to have bragging rights over it, I should have holding rights over it. No, it doesn't work like that, and it shouldn't be, to be honest. It's dumb. But it definitely gets to a point where it's like super duper annoying, because you just see like 5 videos on your feed about the same shit. And I also understand sometimes, you know, when you be uploading Roblox daily and stuff like that, you can technically run out of ideas. It's really quickly that you can run out of ideas very quickly. Not me though, like legit I have like 20 different ideas. I have like ideas just stored up on this game, and this is basically this specific video idea, stealing content on Roblox. This idea was actually formed like 2 months ago, actually, on like a Saturday night when I was on my bed just talking with like a bunch of friends for some reason. Personally, I think if you're a YouTuber that's doing Roblox YouTube and stuff like that, I feel like you can do the same topics as everybody else is doing, but I feel like you should be able to incorporate like a different perspective, like add more value into it. I guess if you watch other people's videos and you're like, oh, they talk about this topic but they didn't really go too in depth about it, maybe I can go deeper into this topic, you know, stuff like that. And don't make it weird, don't make it different in the sense that differences don't really do anything to the video whatsoever. Like, oh, this dude used Arsenal gameplay footage for that video, but I'm just gonna copy what he said, but I'm gonna put Combat Warriors gameplay all over it. You know, it's different, you know what I mean? It's different because the gameplay is different. No, it don't work like that, chief. It don't work like that. It don't work like that, bro. And also, take inspiration. One thing that I have to say, okay, this is a content creation idea, like for content creators watching this, if you want to take YouTube, TikTok, or whatever, it's fine. The one thing that I really like to do is take topics that other people have done already and just twist them. Technically, in my opinion, that's taking inspiration, bro. That ain't copying. Copying is basically you make the same, you make your Roblox news channel and you make the same content as everybody else. Like, that defeats the purpose of being a news channel in the first place when I can get news from somebody else. Another thing I have to talk about is thumbnails. I think this is not a Roblox YouTuber problem, this is a YouTuber problem as well, but I'm gonna give you like a Roblox specific situation. I think a slither of you will remember the Gaming with Kev and Dennis beef. Gaming Kev was stealing a lot of video ideas from Dennis and Flamingo as well. I'm gonna put some pictures of the screen from like the incident. I think this is like a while back at this point. This has been festering in like a corner of my mind for like years now. Legit, it just been staying there like in my mind. I'm just gonna spill over in this video right now. And I think thumbnail stealing is honestly terrible, to be honest. Having the same idea for a thumbnail really means that you're like creatively bankrupt and you gotta steal from what other people are doing. I have not seen these pictures for like a very long time, but I'm just gonna put them up on the screen now, and you can definitely see the similarities that they have taken from one another. The only difference is that maybe the artists that are making these are different, or it's the same artist at the same time and they're getting paid twice for the same picture. Yo, that's actually pretty insane actually. What if that's actually that's actually what they're doing right now? Do not steal content. You always gotta be sensitive to what other people are doing. Always try and twist what people are doing currently to your own thing. I think that's really the most important thing. Just take inspiration from other people, but not copying basically just means twisting it and being sensitive to the competition, you know what I mean? Nice, I got the upper hand. That's cool. All you gotta do is, a way to get this video idea is like, yo, what if new Roblox is better than old Roblox, and try to create an opinion about that. Like just say the opposite. Like for example, people say that, oh, old Roblox is better than new Roblox, and try to do research about that kind of stuff. So basically, moral of the story for anything that's Roblox related, take inspiration from other people, don't copy. Just twist what other people are doing and make it your own. This goes for content creation, this goes for making clothes on Roblox, this goes for developing on Roblox. For anything that's related to Roblox really, and just making anything, to be honest. Just twist it and make it your own thing. Yeah, that's the moral of the story right here. There's so many other angles that I can definitely take with this, and there's so many other examples that I can take with this as well. But my brain is fried right now, and I've recorded like 5 videos for the past 2 hours, and legit I cannot think of any more examples. So tell me more examples in the comments, and I think I'll feature it in like another video basically. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here's a video you can check out, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Oh my god, these teapots are insane right now. What the hell?
Yeah, and I living enough. This blunt, I'm taking a puff. I'm starting to feel like it's us. No trust, so do as you must.